All right, guys, you've heard me talk about S&B enough. I love reviewing their products, and this is exactly why. We installed this cold air intake for my buddy Vic on his personal truck in 2016. So here we are 8 years later. No dry rotting, no cracking, no splitting. Every other brand of intake that I've installed, couple years after the install, truck comes back for an oil change, and these couplers right here, these boots, will just be dry rotted and falling apart. And that is not the case with S&B. So that is why I promote them so heavily, and it's my go-to. It's the only intake that I try to push or sell. Another product I'd like to point out here is the ATS Aurora 4000. If you guys are wanting to go fixed vane, get away from a VGT turbo, that's a great option. That turbo is 8 years old, still going strong. We're going to take this thing into the shop tomorrow, get a couple things addressed, a couple sensors need to be replaced. Just got dropped off in my house because he's a busy guy and he's on the road, so I try to run around and make this stuff as convenient for him as possible. So yeah, just some really good parts. Cool to see how they look 8 years later. I don't always get to see these trucks once we work on them and send them back down the road. Mishimoto intercooler pipes, another great product. 8 years later, here we are. No splitting and cracking. Clamps are still holding on tight. This truck was literally just put together for towing, hauling exotic cars out to the West Coast and stuff like that. So it's fun to see it come back to Georgia, and it's cool for me to be able to play around with it, personally drive it, see how it responds and reacts to the parts that I sold. But yeah, just great parts that held up for a long time. Mishimoto radiator hose. Truck just looks like it's in really good shape. Everything's super clean. So good parts last forever, and that's kind of what we're seeing here with this. So I don't sell a lot of sinister stuff, but looks like that stuff's holding up good as well. I'm more of a diesel site guy when it comes to the regulated returns. But this is a nice clean kit. It looks good. Nothing's leaking. So can't say nothing bad about it. Yeah, check out the site, reviewdiesel.com, and if you see parts on there that I haven't reviewed or you want to know more about, hit me up in the comments, hit me up with questions. I'll be happy to get you a good honest answer.